everybody? It's TERZO, and we are back here with a review. We have the Ghastly Grinner, the run that has been very much anticipated, that has been done by Once Customs himself, Paul Manzi, and we are here at the Paul Manzi Museum, and as you guys can see, we have the epic piece that is supposed to be on pre-order right now. So pre-orders are open at the time of this release, and I'm joined by my co-host Anomaly682. Say what up, bro?
What up? What up?
And we got Paul Manzi, one of the artists on the runs. Say what up, bro?
Yo.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be talking about this piece, and we're gonna not go into too much detail. You know, this is still a work in progress. We just really wanted to give something to the people because I know you guys are fiending and are hungry, and Once Customs and Paul are doing this whole amazing getting things out in a impeccable timing and just really showing off what you guys are gonna get, which I don't know any other artist that does this shit. You know what I'm saying, Rob?
Yeah, absolutely, guys. This is gonna be a hell of a package, and we just want to give you guys a little sneak peek of what's to come.
That's right. So let's get into it right now. All right, guys. As you guys can see, this is a package. This literally comes with, I guess you could say, 2 dioramas. It's one, but it has legitimately so many things going on. It has a back wall, a flooring, and this is the dials are all done by Paul Manzi. It has a comic book display shelf. Now, if you guys saw the Ghastly Grinner, which was in the TV show Are You Afraid of the Dark, in that episode there was a whole comic book shop, and Paul was so amazing that he was able to replicate the carpet, the brick flooring, the back wall. He even took the same cutouts as the Wolverine cutout, as you guys can see here. I'm just going to show you guys. Every single cutout, you know, there was a little bit of liberties taken with some of the cutouts. Very 90s nostalgia, if you guys can see on the comic books. A lot of the heavy hitters that was our childhood. This is straight 90s childhood nostalgia for anybody that grew up in that era. And the diorama is perfectly done. It's heavy. I lifted this thing up and I thought I was going to break a sweat, and I know Rob lifted another thing up, so yeah. Rob had the liberty of taking the actual Ghastly Grinner down. But as you guys can see, a massive comic book shelf, all these different intricate comics, and it just displays so well. This thing is going to pop in your DTOFs. It just is going to be amazing. Very limited run. It's going to be, I believe, around 9 with 2 artist-proof copies. So let's see how that goes. Like I said, pre-orders are up, so hit up Paul Manzi on his Instagram, which is Distress Labs. All the links will be down below. You can even hit up Once Customs, I believe, and all the information will be held. And, you know, check out Rob's YouTube channel, Anomaly682. All descriptions down below, as always. But I want to get into the COA. Now, the COA is an actual 1-of-1 size comic book, which is made by...
It's hand-drawn by RABID WEASEL Studio, which his name is right there in the COA. Absolute fucking genius, man. Shout out to RABID WEASEL. Please, you know, go follow him.
Description will be down below.
Yes,
on his Instagram.
he deserves a lot more support than he has right now.
Right.
That is the hand-drawn replica by him. That is not a screen grab or anything. That is 100% hand-drawn art.
Right. And then you actually have the back of the comic. And the COA is awesome. It says, you know, obviously August 1st, you know, limited deluxe figure set by Once Custom, Distress Labs, and RABID WEASEL Studios, and it's just awesome. And I'm sure it's gonna say like number 2, number 3, and all that to get your own.
It's actually gonna be signed by all of us down on the bottom there. You can see RABID WEASEL's signature down
right there.
Yeah, and one will be the last person to sign them, and he will write the numbers on there if we are numbering them.
So that's beautiful. What do you think about this, Rob, as a COA? I've never seen anything like this before.
No, I think it's a great addition to an already unique and stellar package, and I think it just adds to the nostalgia of those you know, early late 90s comics. So I think it's a phenomenal idea, and I like that name too. RABID WEASEL reminds me of the Night of the Living Dead. The RABID WEASELs they had. I think it's great, Paul. So great idea, guys.
Now I do gotta say, Rob is gonna do a secondary and more in-depth review where you guys are gonna see all the little details, his breakdown and assessment that he usually does on his YouTube channel. So please definitely be tuned for that. It should probably be up a few days after I release mine, or maybe a week or so, something like that. But it's gonna, we just want to keep feeding the masses. Now I really want to get into the dial. As I said, it's got that movie accurate green and yellow background wall. You have the Hulk, you have the Batman, and just it's on a peg system, right, Paul? The back wall into the base.
The back wall inserts right into the base. Very easy assembly. No breakage during shipping. No glue. Nothing. Everything just plugs in very professionally, very clean.
and that's key. And it does fit in a DTOF.
It actually like pretty much.
You think it wouldn't, but it does.
It kisses the ceiling, like very tight fit, very tight fit.
But you get a full DTOF diorama.
Now, will you be able to get both components of this setup in the DTOF? Probably not.
Yeah, so that's the thing. That comic shelf over there can fit on the diorama. However, we have it displayed on the side because it takes away a lot right now. So the diorama will be going through more revisions. The shelf is probably going to be a little bit smaller to take into consideration how big the figure is. Whenever you have them, spread eagle like that, I guess you would say, spread eagle. And we don't want to take way too much, from the figure and from the back wall of Dio. So I am probably gonna shrink the shelf a little bit. Maybe see if I can do some other modifications to it. But there are a lot of improvements that need to be done. The figure and the diorama are about 70% of where we want to be.
Right.
The comic shelf, there's going to be the red dashes on the actual shelves there, just like in the show. There's going to be some nice veneer on the edges of it there. It's going to be all cleaned up. It's pretty much just a very early copy because
you guys have been fiending for it.
Yeah,
that's why.
Yeah,
why.
Yeah, we needed to get this out there. We have to hop on some other runs. We're working on the Jason Takes Manhattan.
The Freddy 3s that have been done there are going to be shipping out.
Yes.
This week?
Yes, the Freddy 3s are actually shipping out today.
They're shipping out, so you guys are going to get those in hand maybe by the time they upload this.
They're shipping out today. But the diorama figure about 70%. One's going to make a lot of improvements. We're about to get one on the phone over here for you guys, and you guys will, hear from the man himself. And we also got a bunch of other surprise announcements that Rob and Dan don't know about that we're going to talk about as well here.
All right, but
what? We don't know about it?
I want to get into.
What are you talking about?
Let's get into the accessory. Another accessory. Now this isn't really accessory, but this is the bus driver from the TV episode. And as you guys know, this was a great scene where the bus driver goes crazy, has an open mouth, the blue ooze is coming out. Now this is, it's not just going to be a bust like this, it's going to be a full figure. Now, obviously and Paul didn't have time to finish this because you guys were fiending. We definitely want to show you guys what's up. And this is going to be a full figure. So you get 2 full figures. So imagine that setup.
We don't usually go over the price, but if Dan remembers the price for the upgrade of the full custom figure, Dan can tell you right now.
Just the upgrade alone, just the upgrade for a full figure is only an extra $400. And where are you gonna get that in the custom?
That's crackhead prices,
full
guys.
Custom clothing, full custom hat, all that shit.
That's insane.
You couldn't get it that cheap if you found it on the street.
That's right. Now let's get into the Grinner himself, the Ghastly Grinner himself. We're gonna start at the bottom. Everything's very movie accurate. The shoes are fully sculpted. The hands are going to be are fully sculpted, and they're going to be updated as well. Like I said, this is just a very early whip. The material was actually outsourced by Paul Manzi himself, and it took him 4 months to find this exact material. Legitimately, this is very hard material to find. And it is tailored by one's customs wife, and she did a fabulous job. Absolutely, this is her first crack at it. This is the first one. The first one she already knows. So it's going to be improvements. And as you guys can see, just the proportioning is really well. I know Rob's going to get into the proportioning when he does his review. The head sculpt, I just love it, and I even love the mechanism of it. So it looks like an actual cloth jester helmet headpiece, but it's all sculpted, and it's cast in different pieces. Exception for the pom-poms. And it pops so well, it's painted really well. What I love, the mechanism of it, it's a face plate. As you guys can see, the face sculpt, the face actually comes off, it's magnetized, and then you can get the secondary one, so you have a grinning and a screaming with the blue ooze.
Is it 3 plates that it's coming with, or 2 guys?
Might be coming with a third. One we'll have to, we'll
work out the case.
Yeah, we'll have to ask one that.
But already, guys, this is just a heavy hitter of a piece. The cape is just, it's heavy material. It just,
it's very thick, proper, flows nice.
It pops, dude. And to be able to see this in hand, I'm just.
One thing I noticed about this figure too, not to intervene, or I don't know the word. But this figure is heavy, so it's on a very high quality body too. So.
Joints are good. You can do crazy fucking poses with them too.
And as you know, the Grinner does do a lot of just crazy things with his cape. So definitely, what I'd say after you guys see this review, go watch the Ghastly Grinner episode, which is Are You Afraid of the Dark episode. I forget which episode it is.
I believe it's season 4, episode 9
on YouTube for free. And just then compare it to this. It's just absolutely perfect. There is no flaw here. So. as we were saying, we're gonna get Once Customs on the phone. We're gonna be talking about a lot of things. So let me just get into it right now. So everybody, we have none other than Once Customs himself on the phone, and I want to hear that amazing intro that he always does. Go for it, man.
What's good? It's your boy One coming at you once again.
There it is.
My man.
What's going on, bro? How's everything?
Oh, everything's good, man. You know, staying busy as always. Always working on these new projects, coming out with new things, as well as finishing up the others. Staying busy, man. Thank you.
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm in front of your set right now with Paul's diorama, and I legit just blew a load, man. This thing's amazing.
Oh man, thank you, man. It's a real early version.
Oh, we told the people, 70%.
Okay. All right, excellent. Yeah, man. It was a learning process. I had a lot of fun working on it. Both me and the lady, and doing things we've never done before. And I'm very happy with the overall result of that one, but we're already in the process of improving it completely and having a blast doing it.
So if you guys like this, what it is right now in front of us, this is going to be obsolete by the time it's going to get obsolete by the dial and this, but we just have to do because you motherfuckers fiend all the time for this shit.
Yeah.
So, but I do have a few questions for ones, man. Like, your wife has just taken this set to the next level. Was there any trial and error? Because I heard this was the first set she did and she just banged it out. Like, was there like a milestone, a stepping stone for her?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, yeah, that is the very first one she did.
She killed it.
It was great. Obviously, you know, the fitting will be better on the next one because we actually changed the body in the middle of her already designing it because we wanted a better body. You know what I mean? So that's what we did. We switched out the body, and after she did it, she already knew what things she had to do as far as you know. Because it's a complicated outfit, you know, there's several different pieces, you know, the color switches from side to side, front to back.
Yep.
And, you know what I mean, it's a learning process for her as well.
Well, I gotta tell you, man, you know, what really blew me away is the fact that you were able to make, as I mentioned already, the head sculpt, the actual jester hat, helmet, look like fabric without it, and I just love the switch out faceplate. That's something unique. I haven't seen much from you, and it's just, I think it blows me away that you were able to adapt.
It's a game changer.
I just love that you were able to adapt and just do something like this, because I haven't seen you do something like this before, and I know this is a passion project on top of it, so kudos to you, man. Just did you hit any hurdles?
I mean, again, it was something that I've never done before. You know, I'm more with the rough, dirty, grimy. So this was, you know, I worked a lot cleaner. And again, you know, it's a very unique sculpt. How to approach it was new for me. I had in the past done I never put it out there, but a Roy with alternate face plates, which we plan on doing that later as well. But,
beautiful.
Yeah, so but this one right here ended up being the first, you know, and it's early, that will even look better, because I've already improved the sculpts on that as well.
Perfect. Well, man, I'm telling you, you guys have a home run, and I love that it's very limited. I love that just the colors it pops. So I know, dude, this shit's like, that's that crack right now, I'm telling you. So I gotta tell you, man, I know you got some messages for the people, and I know me and Rob don't know what's happening, so I think we're excited to hear what you have to say.
Yeah. Wow, you know, just me and Paul, Distress Labs, man, you know, we stay grinding and trying to come up with new and unique projects. Of course, we're going to always feed the souls when it comes to you know, the Jasons, the Myers, and the Freddys. We do have some surprises. You know, as I mentioned in my video, that there is a new blood on the way.
That's right.
A couple of different versions of that, you know. And you know, that one, I wasn't going to do it, man, but as you just continue to go, you just have to evolve, and we'll keep that a little more limited, you know, we'll try to do that.
Yeah, man, the new...
Dude, that new blood I heard is...
new blood, the new blood.
I heard that new blood, though, just absolutely everything, new chest piece, new sculpts, new form.
Party horn, man.
You just...
I don't want anyone, it's very important to keep, you know, what people like about the other, but there's I still got a lot more left up my sleeve, you know. But beyond just the new bloods and the Jasons, we hope to continue the Are You Afraid of the Dark series. I got my eye on a couple of different ones. I know Paul does as well. And but in the meantime, man, we're knocking out these other runs. They will be going out real soon. We're like a factory right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For the continued support. We got some surprises. We got some giveaways. We got some special things coming up.
Oh,
Yeah, man. So now let me just kind of tell people about the Ghastly Grinner project. The Are You Afraid of the Dark setup. We are actually going to do a decent amount of those figures. So here's the thing that we're going to do with this figure particularly. If you are on the Ghastly Grinner project, because it is the first figure in the line, you're essentially going to have a spot for you on reserve for the next Are You Afraid of the Dark release. And if you don't want that, that's when that spot will be offered to the public. So whoever jumps on the first one will essentially have a reserved spot for the rest of the whole lineup that we do if they choose to. If not, the spot will be posted publicly, and then they might have to wait. You know, if they skip the next piece, they might have to wait for someone else to possibly jump off.
So this is very exclusive to the people that are on this run already. Essentially, it's their sets. Essentially, it's not public anymore unless somebody allows it. It's kind of like season tickets at a football game.
100%.
That shit's
100%.
So I'm telling you, if they do sell publicly, that shit gonna go up in price.
Yeah, even though Paul says we're gonna be doing more of these figures, it doesn't mean we're gonna do, like, for instance, we're only gonna do about 10 Ghastly Grinners. We're not doing more of those. We're gonna do more from the series of Are You Afraid of the Dark.
Correct.
We're keeping these a little more limited, you know, when I'm trying to do 20 or 30 of these guys. So it's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Also, with that being said, the other big announcement is while we're doing the Are You Afraid of the Dark lineup, we're also going to start tackling the Goosebumps lineup, which I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
dude. Those books made my childhood.
Yeah. So our first project is going to be one of the more iconic one. We don't really want to spoil it right now, but and the Goosebumps.
Put it in the comments below what you guys think is going to be the first project.
Yeah,
your guess.
Yeah. So the Goosebumps.
This is the one I wanted to tackle this one for years.
Yeah, and we're gonna handle the Goosebumps project the same way. If you hop on the first project, you're gonna have a reserved spot for the next one because that's gonna be a series as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What is this one thing stuck to a lot of us? It's about nostalgia, you know.
Exactly.
Those childhood nightmares and what we loved and back in the 90s, man. Like that's my shit. That's what I love, you know.
Yeah, man.
We do that now, but let's go a little back. Stuff that was made for us.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the stuff that we actually grew up with. You know, like Jason and Freddy and Myers, Leatherface were obviously a little before our time, but we actually grew up with this shit. Are You Afraid of the Dark, Goosebumps, stuff like that.
I mean, we're 90s kids here, you know.
Right.
So, but you know, I think
for our parents and the teenage versions,
Right.
You know, us as kids, this is made for us.
Well, you know what I love about it though, just the way the runs are presented, the way it makes you feel like you're part of something. You know what I love? I love that exclusivity. You own the spot, you own the run, you own the exclusivity of that. And if you want to give it up, you know you're gonna have to give up something. You know.
Yeah.
So the fact is that it essentially it makes it feel yours, not just a piece, but the run is yours, and you have more of this integral role into it.
Yep.
It's a great idea.
I think that's a heavy hitter move.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And I think this first last man, Paul, man, he's a mastermind, dude. He knows what he's doing.
Appreciate it, man.
Oh man, dude. Paul doesn't stop. He's just straight on caffeine and
That's it, man.
he takes that speed.
Dude, that's it, man. We're always working on the prototypes, man. You know, always
Prototype kings.
Yeah, that's it, man. Always working on prototypes. Always working on.
How many prototypes you guys did so far this year? You guys did at least 5, right?
Actually, I think more than 5.
Part 4, Ghastly Grinner. Dude,
yeah,
you're gonna be doing
Freddy Manhattan Part 4, Grinner. what the hell else, man? I
You
know
guys are gonna be good. Oh, by the way, David Tucker run with Jason Goes to Hell.
The Warlock. Yep, we got a lot, man.
Well, I gotta even shout out David Tucker, C Creations, because there's gonna be a run with him that's already sold out of Freddy versus Jason. Jason himself, the man. So nobody's really tackled a Jason like that.
Yeah.
You wanna elaborate on that run and how that's gonna go down one?
Well, yeah, I mean, David Tucker, I mean, this is his project right here. Me and Distress Labs will be assisting.
Yep.
Going to be hitting you guys with all new Freddy vs. Jason scopes, great accessories. I know Paul's going to destroy the dial as always. And, you know, possibly some additional pieces will be offered later. Hopefully we're going to do Freddy, you know what I mean? Because, you know,
absolutely.
Sculpt's coming.
Yeah.
You know, David's been very patient, and now the time is here, and we're gonna, you know what I mean, hit him real quick, real hard, real fast, pause, you know what I'm saying?
No pause, no pause.
Red light, green light.
Well, you know, and we got to get David on here, and you know, he's got to do a little bit of the interview as well. So, but thank you so much for everything, ones. You know, absolutely killer.
Thank you guys, thank you, Rob. You know, happy birthday. I got that present coming for you, man. Don't worry.
Good looks, man. I know it's gonna be epic, man. So I appreciate all the love, man.
Thank you for your continued support, bro. And thank you to, you know, Daniel TERZO, man. You know, Black Bulls, man. You do a wonderful job. Love your videos. I always look forward to them.
Thank you.
For your reviewing. Even if it's not my stuff, I look forward and I watch it.
Thank you, my man. I appreciate that, dude. So can't wait, man.
It's amazing.
All right, thank you so much. And thank you to you, and thank you to Paul, man. Thank you so much. Take care.
And I want to thank you too, Distress Labs, Paul Manzi, man. That's my guy right there.
Hey, man. Hey, dude. This figure was like, dude. You made my childhood, and you're making fucking nine other people's childhood, man. You and your wife, man. Yeah, dude. You and your wife just. Dude, I've been waiting on this motherfucking figure for 35 fucking years, man. That's all I'm saying. That's it. We're waiting 35 years, man.
Yeah, man.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, we're doing it now.
And shout out to David Tucker, C Creations as well, because he's going to be on this channel as well. We got to take care of him, you know.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, man. Until next time, subscribe, share, follow Ones on his Instagram, follow Rob, subscribe to his YouTube channel, Anomaly682, follow C Creations Instagram, and follow David Tucker's Instagram. Descriptions down below, and 16 Horror Group. So, till next time, guys. Peace.